Hey everybody, this is Armijo with ChattermioCoaching.com. It's a fantastic day outside. Nature is singing and the colors are popping. It's just beautiful. Real quick before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and check out my book on Instagram. Check out my book on Amazon. Wake Up and Recalibrate. So I'll leave the links below as well. We're going to talk real quickly on goal setting. Goal setting is hard for a lot of people. First of all, the word goal is tough for a lot of people. When people hear that word goal, they get kind of in their own head. You know, it becomes pressure. It becomes this thing that has to be done. And when we put importance on something like that, we tend to not accomplish it. And there's kind of a reason for that, but it's a pretty lengthy explanation. But if we can dial back our importance on things that we're setting forth, maybe don't use the word goal. Use the word, my happiness or my success or something that is better fitted for you, better fitted for your mindset. And one of the greatest quotes that I heard on goal setting is from Denzel Washington. And he says, "Dreams remain dreams unless action takes place." So dreams remain dreams unless action takes place. So if you're like me, when you first started learning about the secret, the law of attraction, then you may have sat there and visualized and sat there and dreamt of your perfect life, that perfect house, that perfect car, maybe that perfect relationship. And you kept dreaming and you kept dreaming and you kept dreaming. Did anything happen? Maybe it did, but most likely it did not. So dreams remain dreams unless action takes place. So when we look at our dreams, we look at the things that we want to happen in our lives, and we look at the change that we want to take place, we have to put some sort of action there to make it work. And let me rephrase that, because we don't make anything work, to allow it to happen. So taking action could be something small every day. A lot of times we think taking action has to be this big, overcomplicated, and really tough thing. It's not. Taking action is being consistent, right? So we need to be consistent with whatever we're doing, and we're doing something consistently to take us towards our goal. So say, like me, you wanted to write a book, and say that book was one of your goals. And so you can either dream about your goal, dream about the book you want to write, or you can sit down and start writing. A lot of times we think we have to have everything in place before we start, right? I get people at the gym that tell me, "Hey, I'm going to come take your fitness class as soon as I get in shape." And I just kind of laugh and I say, "Why? You're at the gym. That's the whole point of the class, is to get you in shape, right?" So we do this with just about everything. Well, when I have time, I'm going to start writing a book. When I have time, I'm going to fix this. When I have time, I'm going to learn to play the guitar. And so these are the things that I was guilty of saying. And what I found out was when you choose to start, it doesn't matter where you start from, just start. So if you're planning on writing a book, just start writing every day. Just start writing something. Start writing something down. If you're planning on that perfect relationship, then start really writing down that perfect partner, and of course, it helps to go outside and meet new people. You don't have to go out with the intention of, "Oh, I'm going to marry this person," or, I'm going to fall in love with her or him or whatever it is. But if you get out there and you start saying, "Hello, my name is so-and-so," and start these conversations with people you haven't met before, or maybe people that you have met before, then things start to fall in place because you're giving yourself opportunities. You're allowing the universe to say, "Okay, this person is really working for something that they want. So I'm going to bring them that something. I'm going to make sure that they get what they ask for." As long as you put that effort in, and it doesn't have to be huge, it just has to be consistent. So one of my other goals, and this I put in place last year, was to create a video every day. And I did this on YouTube, and then I started creating videos on Instagram. And I found that Instagram grew a lot quicker than YouTube did. But I really enjoyed doing that. I was very introverted. I'm very, very shy. I don't care to be out with others if I don't have to be. Now, my comfort is always to be at home reading a book, maybe watching a movie, but I love to be around my family. I love to be in my own bubble. And I know that's not a healthy place to be, but I forced myself to get out there. I forced myself to get in front of the camera. I forced myself to do things that I didn't want to do, because when we're uncomfortable, that is when growth happens. So when we can get that dream or that goal in mind and say, okay, I'm going to do this, but I don't know where to start, that's already a little uncomfortable, right? So start just the smallest, simplest thing you can think of to get yourself moving. Momentum is important. Momentum is key to everything happening in this life. And when we lose that momentum, or we don't even have that momentum, we don't go anywhere, right? So just think of, a bike that is gliding down a hill, and you're just freely lifting those feet and letting yourself coast. And then all of a sudden the hill stops with our momentum, and we got an uphill that we need to get to. So our momentum is taken away from us, and we have to push. If we start with just a few pushes on a level surface, then we can get ourselves moving relatively easily. But it must be consistent, right? We must be consistent in creating that momentum. So consistency is important. Creating momentum happens from that consistency. And then as we have our momentum, things start to unfold for us, and we get closer and closer to our goal, to our dream, to our desire, to our happiness, whatever it is. But start somewhere. Don't create excuses for not starting. It's really easy to do that. Super easy to create excuse. It's not a lot of work to start your path towards your goal. All right, so stop creating those excuses. Those are the easy way out. And just start very simply on something small you can do each day to get you closer to that goal. Maybe you want to get in shape. That's just going to take walking around the block, or maybe it's a slight jog, and then it's going to be a full run. But we get there gradually with consistency, okay? So don't be disappointed when you can't run that marathon on the first try. That's just not how it works. So thanks for watching. This is Armijo at ChatArmijoCoaching.com. Again, check out my book on Amazon. I'll put the links below, and I will see you on the next video.